Everyone, hello and welcome to the second Moto on Yharnam RX. I'm shocked, I forgot what it was called. Second Moto on Yharnam RX. We're going to mix up, invert that field. This one, this is one of those tracks where inverting the field is going to make it pretty spicy, I think. Hell, I might even want to view it from like over here. I think this is going to be a pretty sweet race. I think this is going to be a cracked first lap. And yeah, let's see what we can do, putting those front runners to the back. See how it goes. Going to be our fourth moto of the season here. Going to conclude the second round of the season. Looks like I'm getting ready to throw the nade. Oh, there it is. Nade's out, and we're green. Doing 17 laps again. 2 jokers again. Inverted field order. Here they come. Oh! Let's take another look at that one. I kind of want to slow-mo that. That was brutal. Here they come. And it looks like the front runners all, like, cased really hard. And then a little bit of contact there. Solange, like, cleared people. He went for it. I'll give him it. He went for it. It didn't work out. We got to watch Solange's POV. I know this is going to be kind of a slow start, but I got to see this. We got our slow-mo action there. Let's get a POV shot from the back, too, which is good. We love POV from the back. We're going to watch what happened with Solange here. Oh, my God. Okay. One more time. You see, he just absolutely sends it. He finds the shift. I think a lot of these other people didn't. And he just lands on him, and he just goes down. Brutally. Okay, I apologize. One more time. I will get to the rest of the race at some point, but this is the best like first lap pileup we've seen since that reach race on the MX track. You know what I'm talking about. Like half the field involved right there. That was brutal. Yeah, looks like was it Roman Solange. Oh, man, I think... Was that Matt? Or is that Armada? I think it was Armada again. Quick pause so I don't miss any of this front running. It was. Damn. The wall jump. Oh, my God. Some people going for it. That was cracked. That was cracked. Some people absolutely sending it in the wall jump. Going into the chicane here. Trying to see... Oh, wow, it's getting kind of stacked in the chicane. I'm trying to see who's, like, leading here. Might be Hunter. Yeah, sorry about a lot of replays, but, I mean, this is going to be a freaking important part of the race. I think it is. It's Hunter leading the first lap down, Camby, then Detail. Oh, that was getting tight. Opix and Luke off the corner. Solange right there. I don't know how he's so close to them. Oh, it's going to get spicy again. Oh, man. That sucks for Opix landing on Matt right there. That was unfortunate timing. Not a whole lot he could have done about that. Solange goes for the Joker. That was a difficult one there. Oh, look at that run off the wall jump. I want to take a look at that. That looks kind of hot. Let's see what happened here. Detail and Camby. Detail, second place. Going for the lead. Winner of the opening moto on the season. You could tell he got that little tap, set it up. What I was talking about, where either you just clear it or you just tap your back tires. He got that tap of the back tires, got his tires on the track early. You know, got him that power, and he used it to have a really nice run by Camby. He's going to take the lead right there. And yeah, he's going to lead the lap. Camby's still second. Hunter... then Roman, then Luke. Is that really Roman? Maybe it was Vulcan that went down early. Is that Vulcan right there? Now I'm freaking confused. Oh my God. What the hell is going on? So that slick pass happened. It was a good move for Detail for the lead. And then look at this. Him and Camby both Camby overcleared so hard. What the hell? Camby overcleared. Okay, I thought Detail overcleared, but Camby overcleared like insane. Battle continues. Joker's coming out. Hunter there. And it is Roman. Joker's coming out for them. Three-way battle for the lead, I believe still. And it's Luke battling for the lead potentially early on, but things settled out. Detail and Camby have got a nice gap here. They fell back in their position. Yeah, that was crazy because Detail overcleared it, but then Camby, like, extremely... I got to give him credit. That was, like, the hardest overclear I think I've seen all night. I thought Camby was going to hit the frickin' cliff. Like, it's kind of insane. I don't understand how he overcleared it that hard. Like, that was incredible. Not what you want to be doing, but that was pretty incredible. Oh! And this time, Detail getting the slight case, Camby landing on him a little bit, but that one wasn't too bad. They both did a little bit better. And it's allowing Luke to catch up a little bit here. So now, pretty soon, I mean, it's looking like it's happening here. Three-way battle for the lead. Detail, Camby, Luke, potentially. Different lines. The wall jump there. Love that. I feel like we saw three very different approaches out of all the drivers on screen. You know, the chicane. Been nice and clean. Pretty decent runs out of all of them there. I think Luke has a nice run into the oval turn here, but can he do anything with it? Camby trying to hold on to that second place. Luke can have this drive to the inside. Can he do what he did to Slaunch? Camby going to protect a little bit, but not over-protecting, but also over-clearing a little bit on the entry. Means he's going to... Oh! Oh, no! He actually gets it, and Detail has a poor run into the neg camber again. He just, for some reason, the race just cannot get that part figured out. And then look at this! They both go into the Joker. Interesting move. I'm not sure if that was intentional, but interesting move. Detail and Luke both end up going for the Joker at the same time. Side by side, so that was spicy. Camby going to take the lead. This might still be a battle for position. Let's see. Can Luke get the better run? I mean, they both did it really well, to be fair. They both did it really well right there. But Luke already having the position and having the inside, I think he's going to take the spot. But, I mean, that was a really good wall jump run out of both of them right there, but they just had the position. I think Roman catched up there. Yep, there's Roman. Seek his way there. But yeah, Detail's Achilles heel in this race, I think, has just been that entry into the neg camber. It just seems like he just, in the race, just cannot get it down consistent enough. And it's a tricky section. It's a tricky section. And if you don't find a way to do it consistent enough and, you know, be fast enough. Now, there he hit it well. That was, wow. That was a really good run. You know, but that was a lag spike. What the hell? Just had to say something, I guess. Welcome up. That was the best I've seen him run it. And, you know, if he can keep that up, can still compete for this lead. He's going to take that second Joker early. Battle on track here. Let's take a look at this. Hunter. Is it Hunter and Matt? Might be Hunter and Matt. It is. Hunter and Matt battling it out. Second place on board with Matt here. I keep getting... Oh, my God. They both sent it. That's... Oh, wow. They both kept it going. I keep getting confused because... Oh, Matt runs it wide. I keep getting confused because Matt and Armada are not running the same colors. But with the lighting of the track, it kind of looks like they do have the same colors in some spots. So I keep getting confused. It's like hard to see the green on Matt, and in the dark it starts to look like that blue. What is this? Hold on. Slaunch coming in the fight. So I'm not sure. We must have missed it. Slaunch having some unfortunate cheeses. I mean, well, we saw the one on the first lap early in this race. So it's a tough start for him, which sucks because he's in a really good spot for that overall. But he's trying to recover from it. Trying to get by Matt and Hunter right here. You see Slaunch just puts the power to that inside. Goes for a little, like, slide job maneuver. Oh! On Matt, and he does it. He pulls it off. Little slide job action. Oh, Matt gonna go for the retaliation move, potentially. Try to get in front of him there. Oh! What the hell? Matt's going rogue. You can tell there's probably a few claws consumed on that run. That one was questionable, but keeping it going. Slaunch now trying to work down Hunter. Got by Matt previously. See if we can get another spot here. And Slaunch, again, interesting. I like these sections, man, and I like the different approaches that we're seeing. Slaunch is doing something in the wall jump that, oh, wow, that is brutal. That is brutal. Well, that sucks. Take a look at this one more time. But yeah, you can tell, like, right there, Slaunch going for a little bit. He goes for that left side. It looks like it gets him with, like, a nice run, too. But right here, Slaunch hoping to see some daylight from Hunter, but unfortunately not seeing enough. That's tough. And it's brutal how it cheesed him so hard right there. He lost so much time. He's going to have to pass Matt again. That sucks. That's not going to help. He's already on a recovery race, and that's not going to help it out. So that's tough. Let's get an update. I want to see an update on the lead here. I want to go through the field is what I want to do. Camby right there still in the lead. Luke's still in second, but still some Joker runs to go down. Roman there, Detail there in fourth. And Vulcan in fifth. Vulcan potentially having another good run. Soul sixth. And then, yeah, so Hunter's seventh. Slaunch is eighth. Matt is ninth. Armada trying to bring it back in 10th. And Opix in 11th in this one. I think that brutal crash early on not doing him any favors right there. So wanted to do that. Wanted to get a quick update through the field. And again, let's watch Camby for a little bit. Let's see what the Camby's got up his sleeve, leading the race here. Yeah, Camby having a strong start to this race, having that track position. Interesting, he's found a way where he actually overclears, or rather, I should say, like, he takes the downhill, like, very aggressively. He does not let off very much. And he kind of cases it pretty hard, but he's found a way, maybe a certain amount to let off, where he still seems to run into that table pretty well. And honestly, Camby not doing too bad of a job in the wall jump there, too. So, Camby with some potential here. We'll see if we can keep it up. He's definitely got the track position, definitely had the start that he wanted. We'll see if he can, put it in here. And we saw, like, last race, Camby trying to recover some drama in the Sunday night. We'll see if we can recover here in the Friday here. Yeah, leading another lap down and just clicking off these laps. Luke in second, but Luke having, trying to think. I think Luke having one Joker done at this point. One more to go. I think Camby has two. I think Roman behind Luke also has another Joker to take, maybe. And I think Detail's done in 5th place. So that's the top 5 Joker situation. Or in 4th place for Detail, sorry. That's the top 4 Joker situation. Who the hell is even in 5th? I believe Vulcan. I think Vulcan finished his early as well. So I think that's the Joker situation for these top drivers. Let's see how it works out when Camby takes both of his, when Luke takes his last one, when I think Roman takes his last one as well. That might shake things up. See how it works out. I have a feeling Camby might take his first this lap. Luke here, that's a decent gap. Matt, a little quick update with him. Detail's still in that same spot. And I think being done with it. Opix catching up to these guys. He just needs to stick with it. Maybe he can salvage some points here. Soul running in the middle as well. Vulcan chasing down. Who's Vulcan chasing down here? Detail again. So yeah. That might be another on track. But it might be them again, because they were battling at the end of that first moto too. But yeah, Vulcan, I gotta give him credit. Vulcan having a really... I'm so tired. I just got hit with the fattest yawn of 2023. Sure. But yeah, Vulcan, I gotta give him credit. Definitely a very good night out of him so far. Looks like Slaunch finally got Hunter back here, got around him. But yeah, he's been putting in a great night. We'll see if we can, continue it, finish it out. Here's still 6 more laps to go in this Moto 2. But yeah, he's been putting in a great night. And it's that first moto, the positions gained, like, even though it wasn't a win, that's got to be one of his strongest motos in general, but also in the hogs. And looks like he's doing it this one too. So for whatever reason, I think Vulcan taking a liking to this track and put in a pretty good show. Here's what I was talking about. We'll stay on board with him. Roman going for that second Joker, I believe, done right there. So that's what I was talking about. I was pretty sure Roman had another one to take. So he takes... Oh, my goodness. Wow. Nice job holding on to it. So Vulcan right there and Detail will get by him. So that means it's Camby. No. Camby takes at least one of his Jokers. And now Luke, by the... how big the lead is, I'm going to say Camby probably took both of his Jokers. And look at this. Luke must be on a pretty good run in this race, because there he goes out there. But I believe Luke also has one more Joker left to take. So maybe Camby only took one. And no, not that time. I'm trying to keep track of it. I think it's a big lead right now, but I think Luke may also have another Joker to take, whereas Camby potentially just... Oh, right here is going to finish both. Okay, so Camby took his first Joker previously. We missed that. But here we see Camby take the second Joker, and it's not working out as well as I thought it would. Oh, the tree contact. Oh, that's tough. Well, that got exciting for a moment. That's tough. It didn't work out as well for Camby as I thought it would. This is Roman, right? That is Roman. Yeah, that sucks. I thought Camby was going to come out in a better spot. But Camby finishes both Jokers. They all go by. It's going to be Detail working his way up to second. Vulcan in the podium spot. Roman, fourth. Pride Month. Woo. Camby in fifth. So Camby's still in that fifth place spot, but Soul chasing him down in sixth. Launch in seventh, trying to regain that. Those mid-pack positions might get pretty interesting in the end of the race with how long this race is. Luke taking it. Okay, so here we go. Taking his Joker. I'm pretty sure this is the second Joker. Let's see. Is this lead as big as it looks? Well, I mean, honestly, yeah. It's a pretty sizable gap. So not over by any means. Detail can still see him. So I wouldn't say over by any means, but that's a pretty sizable gap. Definitely more than Luke had in Moto 1 on Slaunch. So we'll see if Detail can put in some heaters like we've seen him do in the past. We'll see if he can put it down, you know, assert the dominance a little bit. We'll see if we can do it here. But he's going to need some time to do it. And we're running out of that time. We're coming down this time around to 3 laps to go. And and that's not going to be a lot of time to work with. And this is a pretty decent gap. So probably going to need some help. Probably going to need a little cheese from Luke here. We'll see if it happens. But not without the realm of possibility. That being said, though, that 5th place, not a bad finish by any means. But, you know, not one that that Detail is hoping for. Usually in competition with these championships. So, you know, potentially already thinking of a mulligan on this one. But right now, this second place run, even if he can't make the run to the win, the second place run would be a really nice recovery on the night, I would say, for him. And would, I mean, he's still in contention for top 3 overall as well. So might be recovering that here. Yeah, Detail getting the better of Luke in that first moto on the season. If it continues how it's going right now, it looks like it might be the opposite in the second one here. And sweep potential, too. I've managed to find a way to not mention that. Sweep potential, too. If Luke takes this, could be a sweep. Never getting a sweep in the Firestone Fire Hog last running. Detail getting the only sweep there. But potentially taking one here in RX. 2 laps to go. And here it is. Okay, maybe we missed it. I want to see. Let's take a look. Soul has the run inside of the chicane on Camby. Camby playing it nice. And that might be the pass right here. Soul. Nicely done. Nicely done. Gonna move into the top 5. Very consistent night for him. Doing a lot better than he did in that first night. Making up for it a little bit here. Gonna have his first... You know, if he keeps this up, stays in front of Camby, gonna have his first, like, good result on the season here. That I think he'll be pretty satisfied with. You see Vulcan here. Pretty decent gap, but hey... Vulcan is going to be in the running for top 3 overall right now. Like, he's absolutely... We'll have to see how it works out if he can hold on to it, but he's going to be in that running. That is incredible. Vulcan potentially in a position to take 2 podiums on the night. Got to give him a shout-out for that. Slaunch trying to recover, trying to chase these guys down, but fortunately it might be too little too late here. He would need a endurance moto to do that. We know he has the speed for it, but... Maybe not enough time. Roman putting in a pretty good run here in the second moto as well. Pride Month. Now we go... I'm going to do that the entire month. I don't care. Now we go on board. White flag is out. Do what we did last time. See if Luke can hold on to it one more time around. And not only is this for the moto win, but this would be the sweep too. And hell, it was the second moto of the last race too. So this would be 3 moto wins in a row to start off the season. So that's pretty crazy. That's a strong start. And definitely going to put us in a different spot because Firestone Firehog wasn't really like that. Firestone Firehog was very back and forth. But that's not going to be the case here. So we're going to be taking a look at those other drivers, see if they can put on a show at the next track. We'll discuss that a little bit here in a moment. But yeah, it's going to be a strong start to the season for Luke. One more turn. He's going to take it. Going to take the sweep here. I forgot the track name again. You've got to be kidding me. Detail taking second. And Vulcan holding on to that third. Yharnam RX, god dang it. It's too late, man. It's too late. I got hit with the cheese, bro. It's too late. I actually forgot the track name again. But yeah, Luke going to be taking the sweep on Yharnam RX. Strong performance on the night. Obviously going to have first place overall. But where are those other spots going to end up? Okay, Hunter. Where are those other spots going to end up? It could be pretty spicy. We'll dive into it here in a moment. But for the rest of it, Detail taking second place. Good recovery there after that first moto. Third place, Vulcan. Vulcan double thirds on the night. Fourth place, Roman. Fifth place, Soul. Sixth place, going to be Camby on this one. Seventh place, Solange. Eighth place, Hunter. Ninth, Armada. 10th, Opix. And 11th, Matt in this one again. And that's the results. We're going to go take a look at the lineup. But yeah, this is a brutal track, man. This is a brutal track. Yharnam RX, got to give credit to Detail on this one because again, he did the majority of the work on this one. Pretty cracked track. I obviously liked it, Lamau. But yeah, this one was brutal. This one was brutal, and it's weird. I mean, you could tell the different styles. The first half of the track, the second half of the track, very different. But you know, both added their own spice to the track. Both made for a good race, and yeah, man, it was fun. This track was very difficult. This track was very challenging from a driver perspective. So yeah, that was a tough one. I want to see. God damn it, I want to show that. But yeah, from a driver perspective, this one was very difficult. So while I fast forward to this conk at the end, let's take a look at the overall results. So Luke going to be taking the overall win with 34 points. Vulcan going to be taking second place overall. Double thirds. Good enough for second place overall. 28 points. Wow. What a performance out of Vulcan. Not the first time, because, hey, he did really good at Catalunya. He did really good at Catalunya as well last season, taking a win there, too. So got to give it. That was his first hog win. So that was like kind of an upset win, too. Vulcan taking that one. Can't forget about that one last season. But yeah, so Vulcan... What a freaking race night! That's huge for him, and I'll go through the point standings here too in a moment. But yeah, so taking that Detail with another strong third place overall, 27 points. Probably not very happy about that first race, but you know, mulligan potential on that one. Still a good run in the second moto, and still a third place overall on what would usually be an off night for him, I would say. So think he's got to be pretty happy with recovering like that. But yeah, so 27 points for him and third overall. Soul, taking fourth place overall, 25 points, tied with Solange. He gets the tiebreaker, second moto performance. But yeah, Soul and Solange, that fourth, fifth place overall, 25 points apiece. Yeah, it was just that second moto for Solange was just too rough. Soul was consistent. Roman, sixth place, kind of on his own. Pride Month, 23 points. Camby, seventh with 22. Hunter 8th with 17, Opix 9th with 16, Armada 10th with 15. Very close gaps throughout the field. 11th, Matt with 12, and Coop unfortunately having to pull off with 5. So there you have it. That was the rundown of the overall points. So I'll give you, because I'm not going to do the recaps, I'll give you a little recap of our own here. A little mini recap at the end of this VOD. So let's take a look at this. So the points standings. The points standings after, oh my god, the points standings after 2 weeks. HRL RX, we're going to be doing 9. We're going to be doing 9 weeks, potentially 2 triple crowns. We'll talk about that. But yeah, so here's the point standings after 2 weeks. It's going to be Luke in the lead right now with 66 points. Detail still holding on to that second place with 58 points. Solange, third with 54 points. Vulcan, fourth with 53 points. Soul, fifth with 46 points. Sixth, Hunter with 42 points. Seventh, Cam with 39 points. Eighth, Opix with 36. Ninth, Armada with 32. 10th, Matt with 27. 11th, Roman, Pride, 23. Commando, 12th with 5. Unfortunately, having to pull off in that first moto, not being able to make it in the second one. So there you have it, and yeah, it's spicy. Soul and Hunter really close in that mid pack. Camby right there, Opix right there. Those guys are all pretty tight. Armada not too far off them either. And then yeah, that battle. Obviously, Luke with a strong start to the season, but man, Detail is not that far off, even with a pretty rough first moto tonight. Not that far off, still within range. And man, Solange and Vulcan in third and fourth. Got to give them credit. They are right there. And you got to say Solange has been really close to winning some of these motos too. So yeah, they are right there, and it's looking like we'll get some spicy shit. So I love that in this season. And Vulcan got to be the biggest surprise. But yeah, this is such a strong start to the season for him. and Solange sticking with it too. So yeah, we'll see. Can we get a 4-way points battle? I don't know for the championship, but right now it's pretty close, and that's what we like to see. We'll see if they can do it. That'd be pretty awesome. So yeah, again, that's through two weeks. The regular season is going to be 9 weeks, going to be 10 weeks total if you add in that grand final. And you know, I'd like to do 2 triple crowns. We didn't do them right away because I wanted to go away from the, you know, how we did the first race, last race, triple crown of last season, and more so just focus on like tracks that deserve it. And I'm thinking next week might be a track that deserve it. We'll see. Not official yet, but potentially a triple crown on Minnesota RX. We did some testing on Minnesota RX after this race. Very positive reviews from the lobby. I loved to hear that because I was very excited about that layout. That was the layout that I was most excited for. I thought people would have a lot of fun with that layout. It's very HRL. Even though it is a Nitro RX layout, it's very HRL, and I'm so looking forward to Minnesota. I think that one's going to be a hell of a lot of fun. Need to get some tweaks in on it, need to get some balancing in, but man, am I looking forward to that track. And it seemed like a lot of the lobby that stuck with us to practice it seemed like a lot of them were excited too. So I love to hear that. That's always really nice to hear. A lot of positive reviews there. So, you know, we'll see. That one, potentially Triple Crown too. I think it's a track that's potentially worthy of it. And then a few weeks down the road, Quebec RX, that might have to be the other Triple Crown because that track, we'll see. We'll see if it races as good as it, you know, has potential to race. But man, that track in testing, hell of a lot of fun. I think that track has potential to be the best battle track. So we'll see how that one works. Oh, and I'll mention it here at the end, again, just so I don't have to do a recap video, a separate recap video, or like a protocol cheese or whatever. You know, just giving these updates at the end of the race VOD here so I don't have to do another video. So I discussed that with the schedule. So again, some tracks got moved around. Like Minnesota said was next week. It was originally going to be week 4. So with those additions, tracks got moved around. So the schedule now, obviously, we just did Linden Hill. We did Yharnam. And now, again, Minnesota RX is next. And then Phoenix. Phoenix is after that. And then Luch MX like RX. That's going to be round number 5. Don't have a name for it, but I made a layout that is a little bit different than Minnesota, but still kind of MX-y, but RX as well in a way. I think it's really cool. Haven't really revealed it yet, but that layout is freaking sweet. I think that one will get people excited in a very similar way to how Minnesota will get people excited. Looking forward to that one. So that one's a new addition. Again, with those other tracks like getting cheesed out. Oh, I forgot. Big change. I should have mentioned this. The Goose tracks. So the thing with the Goose tracks is obviously we had the one, and then the other one we're hoping to be made. And I ended up with how well the first race went. I made the decision where I was like, I was already kind of on the fence about it. But after that first race, with how well that first race went, I was like, fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's do another full hog season. That being said, though, those Goose RXs, I still want to race those. So if we can work those in at a Sunday night, some point, a Sunday RX night or something, we'll try to work those in because I still want to race those tracks. But again, with our new builds and stuff, it's going to be full hog. So there you go. HRL RX, full hog, summer 2023. Again, that first race just went so well. The second race is pretty solid. And I think some of these other layouts are going to be great too. So we made that decision. So it wasn't just the old tracks getting moved around. It was those Goose tracks too. So I had to mention that. So yeah, the Luch MX, and then the week 6 is Quebec, which is already done and ready to go. So that's pretty cool. Week 7 is Calgary. Got to get some bordering done on that one. Week 8 is Cheese Fest RX. Another one where I don't have the schedule. That was the other one that Detail and I worked on. That was the one where I did a lot of the cheese, but he came in hot on some of that cheese as well. Because we kind of switched off. He did a lot of the work on this one. I did a lot of the work on that one. And that one I'm very excited about. That one's a banger. It's very cheesy. A little bit different ways than this one is, but also very cheesy. It's a short track, too. It's going to be the shortest lap time. So that Week 8 Cheese Fest RX, that one's the shortest lap time. So that's another reason why I'm excited for that one, too. Get some short tracks in the schedule. So that one will be cool. And then again, regular season finale is still Hog. God damn it. Hog Angeles, which is also done, ready to go. Love to see that. The Grand Finals. The Grand Finals originally consisted of some of those old tracks. And again, that just felt kind of filler to me. That just felt kind of filler, kind of lazy. Like, okay, you know, if we couldn't get tracks done, fuck that. Not doing that. Grand Finals, early announcement. It's going to take a while. We're going to take our time on this one. But for the Grand Finals, I want to, like we've done in the past with other Grand Finals, build a fresh Grand Finals layout. And the idea, and it's kind of cracked and it's going to be hard, but it's to do a short. The idea is to do a short and a medium and a long layout of one track. One track, right? But 3 different layouts: short layout, medium layout, long layout. One track for that grand finals, one design, but with those different layouts. If you're confused, it'll be like the grand final, or sorry, not the grand final. It'll be like the last go-kart track that we did, Badger Kart Club, beginning of last year, that go-kart stage. If you remember that, it'll be like that. So if you're confused, go look at that, because it's the same idea, same concept. So that's the idea. So that one, what the hell? What the hell? Game capture Konkin right now? Now might be a good time to chalk it. What the hell? What the hell? Okay, I don't think we could see that on the recordings end. It's weird on my monitor. That this is not good. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. So yeah, there you go. There's the updates at the end of the VOD. Had to get those in again. Top 3 overall in this one. Luke, Vulcan, Detail. Congrats to them. Another good race, HRL RX. And next week again, Minnesota. People seem to be loving it. Really looking forward to that one. Don't miss it. See you guys there.